Do you have any A2 paper pads in your stash that you'd love to get some simple ideas for? Hi, I'm Jess from JessCrafts.com, and I'm here to help you make the most of your crafty supplies and time. So let's get making. Today I have the Scrapbook.com A2 Blossom Patterned Collection. I will either have posted or will post in the future a different video with this collection where I make a bunch of A2 cards, and I'll show you 4 different other sketches. But I had one last idea that I wanted to share with this. I wanted to give A2 Paper Busting Template 11 its spotlight video. A lot of times I will use my templates in bigger videos where I use a whole paper pad, or I use, a set of supplies, that kind of thing. But I also like to make sure I give each template its own video so that you can really hear clearly the directions and how to use each and every template. So this one is available in a pack in the Etsy store, but templates 1 through 10 are available for free individual download at jesscrafts.com. So I will link you to both of those today. For paper busting template, I also have the coordinating rub-ons, Blossom Friends, and an Easter Wishes stamp set. I bought these supplies kind of together. Some of them were in a bundle, some were little add-ons on a similar sale. And that's what I'm going to be using today, just like I did in the other video. For A2 paper busting template number 11, we are going to take advantage of the fact that A2 paper is the entire width of a card, but we are going to make 2 cards with no scraps with it. So we are going to cut some pieces that are 4 1/4 by 3 1/4 and 4 1/4 by 2 inches. So when using tools like paper trimmers, please follow all manufacturers' safety instructions. I think you could use a whole, there's so many pretty papers in this collection. I'll give you a quick flip through. I did I'll have a short that shows you a bit of a quick flip through of this, and the other video I share, I make a card with every single one of the papers so you can see them. But today I actually just want to use this floral paper because the back side is this pretty, I think I'd call it a lace sort of design, and it works really well with the rub-ons, which I think are super cute and I wanted to use more of. So I'm going to cut a piece that is 4 1/4 by 3 1/4, and that's going to be, 4 1/4 by 3 1/4. Nope, I'm saying the wrong measurement. I was like, something sounds wrong. 4 1/4 by 3/4 of an inch, and then 4 1/4 by 2. So I actually do want to just cut the 2 3/4 at the same time because it's a little bit easier to cut them off first because they're a little bit smaller. So I'll measure to 3/4 and then 3/4 again, and then this final piece will be cut in half to 2. So each card gets that 2-inch piece and that 3/4 of an inch piece. And then we are going to cut some mats, and they're going to be a 1/4 inch bigger on just one side because we already have the full length of the card. What's kind of nice about that though is also it works well with A2 cardstock. So this is from Park Lane, which I had gotten at Joann's, which is no longer available, but I like to use what I have in my stash. And so that one that is 3/4 of an inch, it's going to need 1 inch for the mat. So I will cut it at 1 inch, and then when I cut that in half, it will be 4 1/4, and there will be no scraps left over from that. These are focused on no scraps from the pattern paper, but they just happen to work really well for the mats as well to not leave too many scraps. And then the piece that is 2 inches is gonna get 2 1/4 inches. So I am now at 10, and I'll go 2 1/4 over to 7 3/4, cut that in half. And then I have all the pieces I need for both of my cards, and I can decide how I want to arrange them. I did decide that I like the lace piece for the larger part of the card, just because I think that'll give me a great area to put rub-on, sentiments, that kind of thing. So my idea for embellishments today is to use some of the rub-on transfers from the Blossom Friends kind of coordinating rub-on transfer set. So it has this little bunny with the wagon of flowers or wheelbarrow of flowers. I think would look really cute, but there were these 2 large floral images, and I thought that worked well for this particular card because I could make just kind of a pretty card that is like maybe kind of springtime, but not necessarily for Easter or anything like that, just to kind of stretch these supplies a bit more, because they make super cute Easter cards, but they don't need to be for Easter. So I have one of the flowers placed down here without the backing sheet, and then I just use the craft stick to rub it on. I find that these ones from scrapbook.com come off quite easily, and what I will tend to do is kind of just like, if I think I've got it down pretty good, just peel it off, and then if there's any part that didn't come off, there's a little bit here, I just push it back down, rub a bit more with the craft stick, and then continue on my way until I have it transferred nicely. I will finish off the card by stamping Thinking of You in Doe ink from Fawn, using a sentiment from the Easter Wishes stamp set. I did appreciate how, even though this is an Easter set, there's sentiments like Just for You, Thinking of You, Hello, and even the You Are Loved with the swans and the hearts and stuff. I think this would be great to use for Valentine's Day and then every day. So I appreciate a stamp set that's great for its holiday, but has uses outside of it. So I am really happy with these two simple cards, making use of those beautiful rub-ons and patterned paper from scrapbook.com. If you found this video helpful, here's another video where you can find more ideas for enjoying your crafty time and supplies. Let me know you like this video with the share to your crafty community, subscribe and click the bell so you don't miss the next template or tutorial, and check the video description for product links. See you in the next video.